Alright, I want to talk about female attraction on NoFAP and semen retention, but specifically, I want to pose the question, do you approach, or do you just build up your life, get on your purpose, and let them come to you? But first, I'm going to take this cold shower. Be right back. Alright, that is much better. Let's get into this video, okay? So, the question posed is, do you approach women, or do you get on your purpose, go after, building your money, building your fame, all these things? Well, before we get into this, first things first, I want to say that fame is the highest. It's the highest pinnacle, okay? If you want easy sex, let's make that clear. Fame does not guarantee love or a great relationship, okay? Fame just guarantees you will get laid, all right? Now, when you're doing this semen retention thing, this NoFAP thing, getting laid is kind of like lower on your priority list, considering that you don't even get to nut, right? So there's no real point in indulging in that. Sometimes we want to go through a phase where, we want to just bust all kinds of nuts or whatever. And that's cool, I guess. The only thing is, I'm day 30 right now on this semen retention thing. Actually, wait, no, I'm day 31 right now. And I will tell you, there's no better feeling than being semen retained. You could be busting nuts every day, all day long. It's kind of like this. When you smoke weed, for the first time, you might not like it that much because, you're a little paranoid or whatever. But then you start smoking it, and then you start feeling good. But, you're still socially awkward when you're faded. Like, you don't got fucking game. You're not charming or anything. You're not fucking bold. You're fucking lower testosterone because, weed makes your estrogen go up. But you can get into this pocket, this weird mode where you're loving it, right? It's the same thing with nutting, compulsively, right? And check it out. I know a lot of you will think about Dan Bilzerian or any of these guys that are, still building muscle, still high testosterone. Dude, these guys that are busting nuts and they're still high testosterone are on testosterone replacement. Period. Now, I know a lot of pickup artists. Well, actually, not a lot. I know a few pickup artists that are also on testosterone replacement who bust a bunch of nuts in girls too, and they stay alpha. But that's because they're shooting up the fake shit. Now, if the world was to collapse, society was to collapse, and you couldn't get your fix of testosterone, you're fucked, dude. Some people are gonna survive. There's gonna be survivors, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna start their own colony and shit. Not you. You're fucked. You can't do shit because your balls are gonna be non-existent, shriveled up in your stomach basically, and you're not gonna be able to do anything. So I personally don't like the idea of putting fake shit into my body. I don't know what it's doing to me. I don't know if it's causing cancers for later and shit like that. So I stay high testosterone naturally with the semen retention shit, okay? I eat fucking goji berries. I eat celery. It's really good because of the androgesterone that it creates in your body. Celery actually creates pheromones in your body that secrete smells that, girls pick up on and get horny by. Now, I know I didn't say all of that perfectly, but basically you get the point. I take maca. I do all these things because I want to boost my testosterone naturally. So I'm 31 days semen retention right now. I take Shilajit and shit like that. And, vitamin D3, stuff like that. Zinc's another huge one. Selenium, vitamin B12 for energy. All these things are very, very good for your testosterone naturally. Now, here's the thing, right? I want to stay boosted. I want to still have sex, but until my limit, and then I just switch the energy. Then I just work out. Then I just get it off my mind, right? But for me, I'm not really trying to indulge in just fucking as many girls as I can. I don't give a shit if I'm in my 20s, dude. Here's the thing. Your testosterone starts to drop off for the rest of your life at 27. I'm 26, so I'm probably at the peak right now. I should be fucking. I should be going out and just doing all this stuff. But the way I see it is I've already had lifetimes before to do that. All right. But if that's what you want, I will recommend to you guys, if that is what you want, if you want to just, get laid as much as you can, go for fame. All right. Go for fame. Once you make a name for yourself, it's very easy to game at that point. It's very easy to attract women at that point. Just watch Jack Denmo on YouTube if you want to know, that route to game and attracting women. All right. Basically, just go start a YouTube channel. Fucking do some pranks. Do some fucking interviews of girls. Be alpha as fuck. Funny as fuck, just straight up bad boy, straight up dick mode, straight up teasing girls, and just go from that angle, and then get fame where people know you, go party and shit, and you'll get laid is like a lot. Just watch Jack Denmo, follow his fucking exact script, copy his life if you just want to get laid, okay? Now, if you want a relationship in love or whatever, you're gonna have to meet people from a place where you don't show them who they are, they don't know who you are, and you got to figure out who you're looking for, get down their correct attributes, if you will, all the things that you want in a person, and qualify them and see if they're them. Now, you still want to be fun and playful, obviously, teasing and shit like that, because that sparks attraction, but you got to make sure that this person, is the type of person you want, or they're open to be that type of person, aka they're qualifying themselves and they're trying to make you think that they're that type of person. And if you like, you like the way they look, you like their energy, and they're trying to qualify for you, you're probably gonna get a good relationship out of that. So that's how my brain works, guys. That's how I think about this shit. So that's basically it. You don't need fame at that point, which you can have fame, but the thing about fame is you never know if this person's in it for you or with a motive because of hypergamy. Hypergamy works both ways. Men go for hot women. That's our hypergamy. We go for young, hot women that are feminine, that buy into us, right? That's hypergamy. They'll do, a girl that will do the best sexual things for you that you like. You'll choose her over another girl. She pleases you more than another girl. You go for her. That's hypergamy. Now, for a woman, they go for the guy's lifestyle, what he can do for her, what it means to her, stuff like that, right? Is he open your? Is he the best option for her in the sense of, her survival, her thrival, and her lifestyle, and then she can open up and start to, actually feel love for this guy. But first, it's conditional before it's unconditional. And it's the same thing with a guy. She has to be hot first before we can feel much of anything for her. She has to be our type visually, attributes, physically, the way she looks, right? So that's how hypergamy works. Now, back to the question of the video, should you be on your purpose, to attract women, or should you be approaching girls? Now, to give you the, basic answer here, it's a little bit of both at all times, but also to dive deeper on this, you want to go, and be obsessed with one side of the equation and obsessed with the other side of the equation, so you are well-rounded and you can do both. Now, I know that was a long-winded way of explaining that, but it's basically like this. You gotta go approach women at one point in your life to where you can see that you got good at it, that you got comfortable with women. So at least 6 months of approaching 10 girls a day. If you can find time in your life to do that, you will get to a point where you're like, holy shit, I got game. I know how this works. I understand female psychology now. I know how I can, build attraction on the spot. I know how to, qualify a girl, get her to buy in, get her invested, all these things, right? And all the people that are good with girls that you see that are famous now started off like this. If you just go for fame, but you didn't do this first, you will not be comfortable with girls. So Dan Bilzerian is somebody who actually ran game first. He actually approached a lot of girls first and got comfortable with women. Now, I'm going to flip the script right here. I don't know if you guys know Bradley Martin or some other people like Brandon Carter. These type of people, they got fame and they went after their purpose, but they never got good with girls. So they're kind of awkward with girls. King Batch, kind of awkward with girls because they only went for the money. They only went for the fame and the accolades, the recognition, the validation, the status, because they thought it would get them the girls. Or maybe they didn't care about the girls, but I think they do care about the girls because they wouldn't have been awkward around girls. And I've seen occasions where all three of them have, on camera have been awkward around girls. So, I recommend you start with the first one first, which is, if you weren't popular in high school, because if you're popular in high school, you're already comfortable with girls. Now you just need to fucking understand that you got comfortable being comfortable with girls, and you're gonna find it hard to go and get money and go get status because you have no reason to, because you think you can get girls. You see what I'm saying? That's how the male's brain works. We go for money, we go for status to get girls, or we just go straight for girls, and then we don't have any motivation to get money and status. Now, for me, I believe that, I do see my ego and my human nature trying to get girls and stuff like that, but I want to change the world. Not change the world, I want to get us out of here. I feel like personally, I've been here many lifetimes, I've reincarnated, and I want to get the fuck out. Alright, I feel like we're trapped here. I feel like, we're controlled by fucking lizard, alien people, whatever you want to call it. They're probably not human though, because they don't really have much empathy. Maybe it's just, the aliens with, that you basically see in the movies with the fucking flying saucers, with the fucking eyes that are big and the elongated skulls and shit like that. The Greys, whatever you call them, the Anunnaki, whatever. I have a feeling that we are, as a human race, controlled here. So my whole thing is like, I want to get us the fuck out of here. So that's what my life is mostly driven by. It's like some Tupac, some Bob Marley shit, some like Kill Illuminati shit. That's what I'm driven by, right? I'm not really trying to get famous and then get laid every day, because there's just no point. I'm just trying to actually get us out of the Matrix. And if you've seen the Matrix, they said to Neo, "Oh, you're just one of the ones. There's been 7 ones before you. You're not the one. You're just one of the 7 ones." Right? So I don't think I'm the one, because I know that's a program that they would put into my brain. But I believe that we're all the one. And if we don't wake up and believe that we are the one, individually speaking, then we're fucked. So my whole goal, my whole mission in life is to be the one and set an example of how much I believe in myself, so that other people start believing themselves that much. I don't want people to believe in me. I don't want people to follow me. I don't want people to fucking worship me and shit. I don't want to be a Jack Denmo at the parties, oh, you're so fucking cool and shit. It's not what I want. You see what I'm saying? It's not what I want. I've had it before. I've had it in a past life. I've had it many lives. You see what I'm saying? And I don't give a shit. All right. The best fucking moment of being the fucking alpha or the fucking cool popular guy at a fucking party is the 2 hot girls that you had a threesome with that did everything that you wanted sexually, and then it's done. And then now what? And then you're dead. And then the next life, you do the same thing over again. You fucking drink all this shit, right? It's like life after life. You just drinking, trying to get laid. Drinking, trying to get laid. And then once the sex and everything is not really, fulfilling anymore, now you just want the validation. Now you just want to look cool. Now you just want to brag about it. Now you just want to show off. Now it has to go on Instagram, etc., etc. That's not to say that I'm not still, having threesomes. I'm not still, having sex all the time. I'm not still, going for recognition and stuff like that. There's a place for it. It's just not my life purpose. All right, so that was a rant. Just went off on a rant right there. But basically speaking, here's the thing. Get comfortable with girls, approach girls, get, game, if you will. Know just how to be in your own skin comfortably talking to girls, and go after your purpose and after your mission, not to get girls, just to better yourself, put yourself in a better position so you enjoy your life more. And then from that place, you guys, from that place where you are comfortable, you're taken care of, you're financially stable, everything is where it needs to be, look for some purpose. Please look for some purpose beyond what is seen. What is seen here in this physical reality. What is believed to be this reality. You understand? Every invention, everything that came from a genius mind was something that wasn't here before. So even if it's a crazy fucking thought about our reality, about what you think it is, like I was just talking about before, say it and try it out. See if it comes true. See if you don't see some signs. Because the way the brain works is we have something called a RAS, a reticular activation system. Once you start believing something or thinking about something, you start seeing signs for it. Now, if you set your mind to believe something and think about something, here's the thing. You can see signs for it if it is in reality, or if it's not in reality, you start seeing signs for it being created in reality. And that's how the mind works. People that believe in global warming will be creating a world that has global warming in it. Like the way our DNA activates, like it's some fucking magical shit. We actually create the reality that we visualize. So the people that believe in global warming are basically going into a world with global warming. The people who don't believe in it, don't think about it, don't see it, are going to be in a different fucking reality, a different fucking world. Now, I know this doesn't fully make sense, but this is a multiverse theory, okay? It's not 100% a fact, fucking fact. I'm just saying that this is a very, very probable theory that we all go into our own realities. We all go into our own heavens and our own hells based on what we focus on and what we believe to be true. Now, there's always positive and negative in every reality. You just choose what your positives and your negatives are because of whatever your purpose should be, what your soul's, telling you that this life is meant for you. And for me, it is about having fun. It is about living life to the fullest. It is about, going for, validation, going for, being seen and actually going to a higher level like that. But then also just not being attached to it. See, for me, like being famous is on my agenda. I had it on my agenda at the very top before, and I looked deeper into it, and it was for ego. Now it's not for ego, it's just for, testing myself. It's a higher challenge. Like, to get the fame, first of all, is a difficult challenge, and then not letting it destroy your heart and your soul with greed and indulgence and all this stuff. That's a challenge, so I want to do it. And then from there, I will also have more impact. And so when my purpose makes itself fully shown to me and I know what I'm supposed to do and what I'm supposed to say and how I'm supposed to influence the world, I'll be able to do it from that pedestal, from, that position. So it is on my agenda to get famous, but you guys, I do recommend that you get on your fucking purpose and just know where you're at. Know where you're at. Your purpose right now, you might need to make your purpose right now to approach girls, if that's what you want. Because look, if you cannot influence the opposite sex, you can't influence half the world, okay? So you do need to be, very charming or charismatic in that sense. And you do need to work on that flirting ability to be, fucking attractive to the other sex, to even also influence the other half, because men look to where the girls are looking. So if you have a lot of girls looking at you, a lot of men will be looking at you too, which obviously makes the cycle go even more, because then more girls will look at you, more men. Now you're influencing the whole human race. And it's not just, girls looking at you sexually, it's girls looking at you like he's attractive, right? So, and it's not about being a bad boy, it's not about being a nice guy. That dynamic doesn't really matter in this sense. It's just being real. And when you're being real, you are both bad boy and nice guy. You say what the fuck you want to say. You joke around when you want to joke around. You tease people when you think it's funny, because we all have a sense of humor. Some of us just shove it down, okay? So let go of needing anything, first of all, in this reality, period, at all. period, because nothing will make you happy, nothing will fulfill you. Understand that here, as a human race in a human society, we have amnesia when it comes to, who we are, where we're going, where we came from, and then realize that we all have a higher purpose in life. And when I say get on your purpose, I don't just mean get money, get a house. I am literally talking about a higher soul purpose that is something that you don't see yet, that you haven't seen yet, which could be, finding out secrets that the government's hiding. It could be, finding out secrets about our ancient civilizations that have been hidden from us, that have been burned in the Library of Alexandria. All this shit, whatever it is, right? Maybe it's decoding Hollywood symbolism. What do they know? Secret societies. Maybe it's just, exposing, feminism, or maybe it's exposing whatever it is, right? Like whatever agendas. But I don't really attack the symptoms, because even right there, when I said exposing feminism, that just put me in a box, and now people will be, might be commenting like, oh, he's anti this, he's anti that, blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? So don't attack the symptoms, try to go for the cause, and understand at the end of the day, nothing really fucking matters except, pushing your boundaries, pushing your limits, letting go, having no fear in this reality to go to that next level that no one's ever gone, and then building your own path, taking the fucking shovel and building your own fucking, carving out a path, rather than taking the beating path that everybody else takes, and then they just fucking die, and then their life meant nothing. Because check it out, we all fucking die, and that's the thing that you need to think about every day, that you're going to die, that this whole, like, getting girls, female attraction, sex, fucking money, all these things don't really matter at the end of the day. When you die, you don't think back like, fuck, I wish I would have had sex with more girls. I wish I, would have made more money so I could have sex with more girls. You would only think like that if you didn't go and have sex with girls, and you didn't make money, and you didn't realize that it's no big deal. All this shit is not even real. It's all a fiction of our imagination that's been sold to us through Hollywood, through the media, of what we think is important, and, even through religion and stuff like that, where they say that, sex is forbidden, like anal sex is forbidden, right? So that makes, like, people get excited, like, oh, I want to, like, fucking indulge in some anal porn or whatever, and, like, once you realize that anal sex and vaginal sex are basically just wet holes, it's no different than your hand. Literally no different than your hand if you put lubricant in your hand. Alright? There's no fucking difference, except you can build something between the person, the relationship between the person that you're with. And so, you know what I'm saying? There is a purpose at the end of the day in everything. I look for meaning in everything, guys. I'm not, one of the type of people that's just like, let's just try to fuck every single girl that we can. It's a waste of time. You don't have that much time here. You're on a clock, biologically speaking. Soon your testosterone is going to be going down, even if you're doing semen retention. Your energy is going to be going down. You're on a fucking biological clock. The food that you eat every day is sustaining you only for that day. Once the fucking sun goes down, you go to fucking sleep. You sleep, a third of your life away. You understand? The day is over. You only ever are living life or going after your goals and doing anything in that little sliver of 16 hours while you're awake. And most of those 16 hours, you're not spending out anymore. You're on your phone. You're just getting fucked up by distractions because they've set it up for us to fail now. And you might say, oh yeah, but there's so much information now with the internet. And yes, there is. But they are going to be censoring it hardcore to make you believe their reality. They will always get control. They started with control. They gave us these platforms. We think that we're in control a little bit with this information age, but really they're still in control. And who are they? I don't know. All I know is nobody knows shit, especially down here. NoFAP and semen retention is something very, very ancient and had a lot of wisdom. When the Roman Empire was about to collapse, there was sages, or fucking, what were they called back then? I don't know, let's just say wise men, philosophers of the time, were actually trying to get people to do semen retention because basically they're just like, oh shit, everybody's addicted to porn, everybody's watching people fucking kill each other in these arenas and all this shit. Dude, we need to chill out. We need to stop coming. We need to retain our semen. We need to get our mind back. We're losing our minds here. And so I'm seeing a lot of similarities in this time that we're living in now. And it doesn't scare me because I know that, you know, out of the ashes rises the phoenix. I know how the world works. I know, you know, how this reality works. And I have no fear about any of it. It's all a cycle. It all happens again and again and again. Just know where your soul's at. Know what your fucking purpose is. Know where, you know, your mission is to be. What are you supposed to do in this lifetime? It's not like it's a lifetime thing. It's not like people like think that they've only lived once. And I just do not feel that intuitively. I know that each lifetime we have a different mission sometimes. Your lifetime is just to fucking be a consumer because you're just helping you're giving money to the other people that are doing shit. But if you don't feel like that's supposed to be your life, then fucking just don't live that life, all right? I want to live forever. And that means I'm in the moment 24/7 on my shit, on my purpose, for my soul. Because then when I die and I come into my next life, because energy just moves on, wherever I am, I'll be present. You see what I'm saying? And right now, I'm alive. And right now, I choose heaven. Right now, I choose purpose. Right now, I choose meaning. Right now, I choose greatness. Do you see what I'm saying? Right now, I choose this shit. So, and at this moment in my life right now, you know, I'm getting money so I can get financially stable. You see what I'm saying? So, I would only approach a girl if I was out on my purpose. You see what I'm saying? If I was out, you know, doing whatever I'm doing to get money at the moment, and I run into a girl, or you know, a threesome with my girl, whatever it is. I'm gonna start talking less about my life and more just in general, because I just don't want to be put into boxes. I just want to give content that will help people. And I want to help as many people as I can, and people's egos get involved. And here's the thing, right? Polarization is a huge key. Like Donald Trump polarized people to one side and to the other, so he blew up. So I do know that there is some polarization that needs to take place. The only thing is, you gotta be who the fuck you are in front of the masses. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be who the fuck you are in front of the masses at all times, and never like hold yourself back. But here's the thing: how do you know who you truly are if you're influenced by all these fucking things that you can be put into a box? Like, if you're against feminism, how do you even really know what feminism even is? Like, you'll do research on it and shit like that, but that's what someone else told you. Now you're getting put into a box. So here's the thing, I do recommend polarization and choosing one thing to believe in, so that you can, you know, get half the people to hate you, half the people to love you, but make sure that thing is something that you intuitively feel from your soul. You see what I'm saying? So I don't like to, you know, speak about things that I don't know, if that makes sense. So I'm going to speak from a place where this is from my soul, you know, in the moment. You can see it's from my soul. It's coming out completely clear. It's not, you know, held behind some fucking veil of some other shit that I read or I heard from another person, and I'm just like blabbering out this other shit. Nah, like I speak from like I meditate. It comes to me. I speak it out into existence. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't have any fucking agendas, if you will, to like push any fucking thoughts or anything onto people. I'm literally meditating. What do I feel like? Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do in my life. This is what I'm supposed to say. And this is a very long-winded video, but I love it because I haven't made a video in a while, you guys. And I'm not going to be making too many videos. I want to let you know that. I'm not going to be making too many videos here on YouTube because, number one, I do not think that it's a part of my purpose right now. Like on a big level, I think that you know, this, you know, video vlog shit or whatever is not going to bring me the financial resources that I need right now. It might be a part of my purpose later, and so that's why I'm going to make sure that I put up a couple videos every month. But just know that when you get me, and when you get my video that comes out, it's a rare occasion. Don't squander it. I'm going to bless you with some knowledge that, because I'm really going to be in the trenches. If I'm just always making videos blabbering on fucking YouTube, I'm going to be saying some shit I don't really know what I'm talking about because I'm not actually taking action. But that's the key. I'm in the trenches actually taking action, and when I actually feel inspired to make a video, I'll jump on here and make a fucking video, and it'll be more concise, more straight to the point, more life-changing, more all that good shit, right? So, when you guys get me, appreciate me. Just kidding. I don't need validation or any of that shit. I make these videos because it helps me, trains my brain subconsciously. It might help some people out there just to get them to start thinking. Like, some of the shit I said in this video, you might be like, I don't really know what he meant right there, or I don't even know what he's saying, or I don't agree with that. But another shit I said, you might have been like, dude, okay, that's fucking dope. I know what he's talking about there, and I actually kind of felt that too. I actually kind of had that thought too. You know what? That makes me think that I should do this. I'm going to do this in my life. And then all of a sudden your life's better. Fucking dope. All of a sudden your life's worse. Meh. But at least it'll make you think, make you change. At least you're taking action. That's all I want. I hope this video makes you take fucking action. And guys, we are one species. We are literally one species here. It's not about showing off your car. It's not about getting as many girls as you can, getting the accolades. That shit's played out, alright? That shit is played out. Until we realize that we're all one fucking family. It's not about fucking showing off your family or showing off your money. It's one fucking relationship, one fucking bank account, one fucking goal fucking path, because all of our inventions, all of our resources together is what's the reality we're creating. Once you realize that, then we could fucking move forward, because right now we're being divided and conquered, and we have amnesia. We don't even have the information to even speak about what the fuck is going on. But sometimes we feel intuitively down in our heart and our soul that we are kind of captive here. We're not captive in our soul, but here in this physical, you know, reality that we're in on Earth, humans are being controlled and they're not being shown the truth. And we don't know who's on top of us or what's going on, but we know Republicans and Democrats work together. We know the whole game, the whole politic game is a fucking joke. It's a fucking scam. We already know that. We all know the money game is fabricated. It's not real. We all know that everything that they've given us to aspire to is not real. Biting into fucking fame is like tasting ashes. You won't be fulfilled by any of that at the end of the day. And we want to create something bigger, but they try to hold us down with all this fast food, all this shit that, makes it hard to think, like our cell phones and distractions left and right. And it's just like, fuck. And then everybody's against each other, black and white, fucking attacking each other, this and that ideology. And with all this going on, guys, we need to just find our center, meditate, semen retain, stay healthy, stay on your purpose, make a dope video, go out, experience things, go to that next level, not for your own ego, but just to see what the fuck can happen. You see what I'm saying? So I recommend that you do all those things. I don't recommend being a fucking monk and not having sex. I don't recommend any of that at all. I don't recommend not getting famous. Understand this. Just don't make that your only purpose. Have a higher purpose that's beyond what you can see right now. Just feel the pull of it in your soul towards something that is being created rather than already is created. Don't take what they give you. Create something new to aspire to. And on that fucking note, this video is done, you guys. So what's the answer? Well, you should know by now. They're all the answer. Go live, go experience more, fucking dive in deep, feel everything to the fucking fullest. And I guess the video wasn't done because I always got some more shit to say. But I'm going to end the video now. All right, take care. Peace.